Ella, the vault is at the end of the west corridor. The ledger's in the mainframe. You have 4 minutes.
Copy that. Three minutes. Hold it together.
Block the freight elevator. Take her alive.
Fuck! I'm compromised. I got the ledger. I need... Linda! Linda! You...
Don't move.
From now on, you are my fiancé. Understood?
Sir. Call the doctor. Back door. No record.
Yes.
Grazing penetration. Lucky. 1 inch closer would be the artery.
Why did you save me?
I didn't save you. I just didn't want my garage to become a crime scene.
And now?
Now you're my fiancé. A murder becomes a family matter. The ledger has arrived. 10 years of planning, finally coming to this.
My phone. My earpiece.
The earpiece is in my study, dismantled. Phone's off, battery removed.
What gives you the right?
Based on the fact that 3 Iron Blood Society cars were tailing you when you crashed into my house last night. They didn't get your face, but they got the plate. I had it swapped. Your motorcycle is at the bottom of the Hudson now.
Who the hell are you?
Arthur Black, CEO of Black Real Estate Group, page 3 regular, financial section.
Real estate CEOs don't kill 2 men in 3 seconds.
To build a real estate empire, you have to see blood.
A respectable man.
Respectability is a shell. Took it from your undergarment last night. I didn't look.
You should have.
Wouldn't have helped. Military-grade encryption. Needs a police decryption key.
How do you know it's military grade?
Page 3 regulars do their homework too.
NYPD, Precinct B, badge number 7724. Rookie, 3 months on the force. First undercover assignment.
If I wanted to, you wouldn't have made it past last night.
Are you going to hand it over to the Iron Blood Society? How do you know?
Because I've lived longer than you.
Miss, Chief Foster on the line. She says she's been looking for you all night.
Linda, it's me.
Ella! God, where are you? Are you hurt? Come back! Come back right now!
I'm safe. I found a temporary place to stay.
No, listen. There's a problem at the precinct. The Iron Blood Society has your photo on the street. If you come back now, you're walking into a death trap. You have to stay undercover, understand? Stay undercover.
Linda, my informants, old Tommy and the others?
I'll protect them. Don't worry about it. Just take care of yourself.
She told me to stay undercover. She doesn't want me back.
We're closed. Come back in the afternoon.
You.
Chief, old Tommy was a registered informant, number L203. He's been running intel for Ella these past 2 years.
Surveillance on site?
Cut 2 hours in advance. Professional job.
Welcome home.
Chief?
Lock it down. Not a single word gets out.
What about Ella?
Don't tell her. Deed stopped about now.
Leave it here.
What is it?
Nothing.
Show me.
Ella.
Show me! Old Tommy. It's old Tommy. He was my informant! My man!
Sit down.
Welcome home. What home? I never had a home.
Ella, look at me. I'll find out. I'll use my resources and find out who did this.
Why are you helping me?
I don't know. But I'll find out. Welcome home. This isn't an ordinary cleanup. This is a letter.
We'll have him social time and leave having fun.
Who is she? What the hell do they want?
Just leave the takeout at the door.
One more.
Who? Lisa. She was only 26. She was still waiting for me to call her back.
There's another informant?
Ray. Undercover Manhattan.
Then what?
The line is tapped. You make that call, you hand them Ray's location on a silver platter. I'll handle it. Freeze!
Three are dead. 3 days.
Ella.
It's my fault. It's me. If I hadn't gone to that cocktail party, if I hadn't been exposed...
Shut up. The killer killed them, not you.
All 3 scenes, silenced gun, close-range execution.
No signs of forced entry.
Which means they knew the killer, or at least didn't resist letting him get close. Someone from the police?
Or someone the police would feel safe around.
You mean there's someone inside the police?
These 4 words, who are they meant for?
They're meant for me. They thought I would see it. They wanted me to see it. I grew up in foster care. I have no home. Linda raised me, but I don't even know who my biological parents are.
Maybe someone knows the answer better than you do.
What do you mean?
I mean, we need to find out who's behind these 4 words. This time it's not about the killer, it's about the motive.
How many more have to die?
Until she goes home.
She won't go back.
Then it continues.
Just wait a little longer, Ella. Just a little longer.
Shoulders down.
They are down?
Lower. You're not trying to intimidate anyone. You're trying to look like you don't need to.
Why am I practicing this?
Because there's a charity gala the day after tomorrow. Iron Blood's entire leadership will be there.
I want everyone to see. You are Arthur Blake's fiancé.
That's throwing me right in front of them.
That's making sure they won't dare touch you. In their world, killing a nobody and killing a Blake woman are 2 different things.
And you? Aren't you afraid they'll get suspicious?
They've been suspicious for 8 years.
Your background, one more time.
Ella Whitney, 32, born in Back Bay, Boston. Father was a professor of architecture at Harvard.
Mother passed away from cancer 10 years ago.
Good. How did we meet?
Paris, Left Bank, Shakespeare and Company. I was looking for a first edition of The Great Gimpsy.
What did I say?
You said the protagonist of that book never gets what he wants in the end. Is that really part of the cover, or did you just make it up?
Yep. We start to train.
Again, from the top. I told you, give me 1 more week.
She doesn't know, and she shouldn't. Not in this, at least.
Who is he talking to? Who's the pawn?
Mime, I believe you. We doing a plan?
She's in my hands. Safe. Continue as planned.
The ledger she stole has special files. Encryption 3 layers deeper than the accounts. Recommend she hand it over. What's hidden in that ledger that even they want to go around me to get it? Your old friend.
Perfect. Mr. Blake has good taste.
You don't look like Ella Mannertamy anymore.
Then who do I look like?
Like someone I made up.
Arthur, tonight, will something go wrong?
What kind of thing?
Someone will try to confirm your identity. Maybe with a test, maybe more directly.
How directly?
Directly, as a gun pointed at you. But I'll be by your side. This is a prop, but tonight it has to be real.
Mr. Blake, is this your fiancé? Lels, what's your name?
Ella Whitney. We're planning a spring wedding next year.
Arthur, it's been a long time.
Mr. Carlo. So this is the girl who got New York's most elusive man to propose.
A pleasure.
Tuo padre ti aspetta a casa, figlia mia. I said, your father is waiting for you at home.
Sir, you must have me confused with someone else. My father is in Boston. He's an
To this beautiful misunderstanding.
How does he know? How dare he say that?
Father. My father? Who?
Breathe. Smile.
What did he just say? Father?
We'll talk when we get back. Get out of here first. Darling, go freshen up. I'll wait.
He's provoking. This isn't a probe. It's a declaration of...
Your father is waiting for you at home.
Arthur, look at me.
West Gate. Take the West Gate.
Doctor! Someone call a doctor!
Ella.
You are not allowed to die. You are not allowed to leave me. I don't know who my father is. You don't get to become the next mystery. Doctor! Where is the doctor?
In the underground operating room. It's already prepared.
The bullet's still inside, near the subclavial artery. Take him down now.
Miss, change your clothes first. The master wouldn't want you to see the extraction.
Will he die?
The master never dies from something this small. Including everyone.
Who is he guarding against? To this extent.
It's out, but he lost a lot of blood. He needs 48 hours of observation.
Can I go in?
You can, but he won't wake up soon.
You said when that day came, I'd know first. You can't leave now. He took a bullet for me, a nearly fatal one. If this is a mission, he's gone too far. Who are you, really?
目标已确认。行动窗口开启。
Ella.
You're awake! The doctor said you can't move.
You cried?
No.
Don't move.
Ella, last night in the hall, you kissed me.
That was first aid.
Mouth-to-mouth first aid?
Shut up. Your wound will open.
First lesson at the academy. Every locked room has a keyhole. Fingerprint lock. I'm sorry.
Finally.
No merchant carries something like this. FBI. Emotional leverage. So the fever medicine, the stake, the diamond ring, that gunshot. The ledger hides something like this. Arthur Blake. Let's play another round.
Sleep well?
Very well. You?
Fine.
That bullet hole in your left shoulder, how far from the heart?
4 centimeters.
How convenient.
What's convenient?
4 centimeters. Just enough for the mission to continue.
What are you trying to say?
Arthur Blake. Or should I call you Mr. Ghost?
You went into my study.
You should have guessed that long ago. So you're not denying it?
Would denying it mean anything?
Then was taking the bullet part of the mission too? Emotional guidance can accelerate compliance. You must have typed that line so smoothly in your report.
Ella.
Day 1, you saved me mission. Day 2, you gave me fever medicine mission. Teaching me to speak, fabricating a love story mission, taking a bullet mission.
Then yesterday, when you said it's not a mission, was that also part of the mission?
The mission was real. The mission was real,
But what?
But later.
Arthur, thank you for saving me. And thank you for showing me how foolish I've been. From today on, I'll find my own way.
Ella, you can't leave here.
Can you stop me? Is stopping me part of the mission too? Linda, I need to see you. You pick the place within 2 hours.
Ella? God, your location.
Linda, I don't have time to explain. I need to see you. In person.
Speaking few Bragingist. You gonna tell us time resign as we?
Hudson River, Pier 96, abandoned dock. 9 tonight. Come alone.
Linda.
Okay.
Pier 96. No civilian surveillance in that area. It's where the underworld handles business. How does she know this location?
Linda chose it.
Linda, why did you pick this place?
She told me to stay out of it, but she doesn't know. Every step she's taking now is into a trap someone dug for her.
Linda is never late. Someone's ahead. More than one. Stop right there! Where is Linda Foster?
She's not coming.
How do you know I'd be here?
She told us.
No. Impossible. Who exactly are you with?
He wants to see you. In person. So alive.
Arthur was right. I was always just a card on someone else's table. This is it?
Hand over the ledger. Come with us.
The ledger's not on me. Followed me?
Yes.
Arthur Black, you bastard!
This is not the time to argue! Come with me. Either die here, or come with me. Seatbelt.
Your left shoulder's bleeding. They saw us.
Let him.
Your left shoulder?
Won't die.
How did you know I was at the dock?
Marcus intercepted your call with Linda.
You've been surveilling me?
The FBI's been surveilling the entire state perimeter, including you.
So from the first second I walked into the estate, I was being listened to.
Yes.
Tonight was Linda selling me out.
We can't be sure she did it willingly.
And you're saying we can't be sure?
She could have been coerced. Her comms could have been tapped. Could be...
Arthur, stop. You don't need to make excuses for her. You know, when I was 12, someone smashed my birth mother's memorial tablet in the street. It was Linda who carried me home. I believed her for 20 years. Tonight she walked me into gunfire.
Ella.
Same with you. You saved me. Took a bullet, fed me medicine. All of it was the mission.
The mission was real. Taking that bullet was also real.
Ella, listen carefully. The FBI's order was protect the witness, but they never ordered me to take a bullet for you. That was my own doing.
Why?
I don't know why either. But taking that bullet was real. I'll say it one more time. Taking that bullet was real.
Let's stop the bleeding first.
I know.
I'm not going back to the precinct either.
I know.
Then where am I going with you?
I have a place even the FBI doesn't know about.
Are you sure I can trust you? Hurts.
No.
The doc failed. Arthur Blake got her out.
Anyhow, I told you Arthur's not that simple.
People on your side are starting to suspect you too.
They've been suspecting me for 8 years. A little longer won't matter.
The Godfather wants to see her. Don't fail again.
Ella, I've wronged you, but some roads Mother walked them for you. How do you plan to verify him?
Use what you learned at the academy, feed him false intel, and see where it leaks.
Lieutenant, all 3 informant homicides, we pulled a common DNA profile from every scene.
Match to who?
Officer Ella Moras's sample, 99.7% match.
What?
Every scene had trace from Ella. Skin cells, hair, saliva, all 3 locations.
That's impossible.
Lieutenant, we suspect she's the perpetrator.
Does the FBI know?
Their liaison, Marcus Reed, requested a copy half an hour ago.
What?
3 scenes, all with your DNA.
But I've never been to any of those places.
I know.
They're framing me as the killer? Why?
Because if the FBI puts out a warrant for you, you'll have to go underground. No more cop or undercover identity. At that point, when they come to pick you up, it'll be perfectly legitimate.
So the serial cases, they weren't trying to kill me, they were trying to herd me?
Yes, to push you towards a specific person.
Which person?
Because I'm afraid you'll act on impulse.
And if no one shows up tonight?
Then it means the leak is higher up.
Arthur, the person you suspect. It's Linda, isn't it?
After tonight, we'll have our answer.
$9.58.
Wait. as I thought.
Is that?
This is Ghost. Marcus Reed suspected of leaking to Iron Blood evidence. The false intel I sent only to him was precisely received by them. I request authorization for covert detention.
Approved. Execute immediately. But, Ghost, alive. We need interrogation.
Ghost, you got it wrong. Printing plant, Gate 2, 4 Iron Blood men. That intel, I sent it only to you.
Maybe they had another source.
Marcus, we've been partners 3 years. I know your cigarettes, your coffee. But you don't know. I've been tracking every op you slipped on.
Three informants in the serial case. Tommy, Lisa, Ray. 24 hours before each died, you requested their addresses from upstairs.
Routine verification.
Hudson River Dock, 96. My call with Linda. Only FBI was listening. But Iron Blood got there first. Marcus, how many years have you been selling?
Arthur, you think catching me means you win?
Talk.
Fine. But give me a way out.
You talk, I'll push for witness protection. 7 years. I did 7 years. Started with who? A man I've never seen, only spoke through a radio. Paid me, funded new identities, kept me alive. His code name was the Godfather. His real name. His real name. Victor Morrison. Ella Morrison. Your real name is Ella Morrison. The daughter Victor Morrison's been searching for 20 years. Ella.
Morrison. That man and I, we share the same last name.
Carilla said my parents died in a car crash. She said they were named Morrison because they were working class, the most common name in New York.
Ella, listen to me.
So those 3 informants, he killed them? For me? And that welcome home, he wrote that? Which home does he want me to go back to?
Ella, we can't be sure yet. Can't be sure?
Arthur, Marcus said it himself. He's been looking for me for 20 years. You knew all along, didn't you? In the FBI file, target B7 identity tracing. I saw that line.
I was waiting for the final DNA confirmation.
So you knew. You've always known. Since that night in the garage, you knew who I was.
I knew it was possible. I didn't tell you because...
Because telling me would affect emotional guidance? Isla!
SBI Morrison. I'm the agent in charge of this operation. Code name, Cardinal.
Isla, how long have you been investigating me?
21 years. Years ago, Victor Morrison's wife disappeared on Long Island. She had a 7-month-old baby girl with her.
The FBI searched for 3 full years. The wife's body was found in a New Jersey bay, but the child never surfaced. Until 3 years ago, a sample from a children's DNA database was routinely matched to Victor's family markers.
That sample?
It was from a routine health record sample taken when you were 5, at a public school.
So since I was 5, you've known I'm his daughter?
Yes.
So my admission to the police academy?
We arranged it.
So this undercover and Iron Blood Society mission was that?
It was to push you in front of him. That's all now.
So my whole life, ever since that first sample in elementary school, I've been someone else's fish in a jar. Linda raised me to deliver me to him. The FBI put me through the academy to deliver me to him. You saved me, hid me, made me your fiancé, also to deliver me to him.
Ella.
Arthur, you said taking a bullet for you was real. Then let me ask you. If your superiors ordered you to hand me over to Victor tonight as the bargaining stopped to close the net, would you do it?
No.
You hesitated.
I hesitated not because I would hand you over. It's because I was thinking, if they ordered me to, how I would defy that order.
You would defy orders? For a mission target?
For you.
Arthur, I don't want to see him.
Then you won't.
But he'll keep killing people until I go.
They've captured Marcus.
Understood.
He might talk.
Let him talk.
But if Ella finds out...
Let her find out. Daughter, come home.